Alright, chemistry. I just want to go over these questions. I know that we're not in school, but I want you to continue to keep reviewing for the test. Lasallians, Group 1, you will take the test the next time you were in school. Brothers, Group 2, you still have one class day before you have to take your exam. Um, Fully remote students, you will take your test on the same day as the brothers group, as Group 2. So will whatever that day ends up, well, actually that day will be e-day, so right, the next e-day, brothers, no, Lasallians, you're first, right, so you'll take it on your e-day. Brothers, you will also take it on your e-day, but you still have a d-day to attend in school first. um, and then fully remote, again, you will take yours with the brothers on their e-day. All right, I'll continue to update there. I want to go through these. Just want to make sure I get the numbers correct. So I know that the first one that I want to do here, oop, there goes my mouse, is number 1. And number 1 asks, or says, in the wave mechanical model of the atom, electrons, so where are they? They do not travel in defined circles, so number 1 is false. We haven't talked about the excited state, so that's not going to be the answer. Electrons are not positive. The only valid answer is number 4. Number 2, what is the charge on the nucleus of carbon? Right, so if you looked on your periodic table, you would find carbon with an atomic number of 6, which means that the nucleus has 6 protons, so its charge is +6. Finally, number 3. I think that you had enough here. If you didn't get number 3, it's not a big deal. The important part of number 3 was this first part about the ion. Now, if you weren't sure about what to do with the rest of it, it's not a big deal. But let's look at it. If you lose electrons, so electrons are negative and we are losing them, we're getting rid of them. Because of that, it is not going to become negative, it's going to become positive. Generally, if you lose things, right? If you lose things out of your backpack, it gets lighter. If your papers get lost, you have less of it. So when you lose things, you also get smaller. So it's a positive ion with a radius smaller. If you didn't get the second half, I'm not as worried about that. You should recognize that by losing electrons, something becomes positive. Its charge goes up, right? Number 6, what's the total number of neutrons here? We actually had this question. It was choice 2. Compared to an electron in the first shell, electron in the third shell. Well, that was also a question with more energy. Third shell, further away you are, the more energy you have. Where is my mouse? There it is. What was concluded about the structure of an atom because of the gold foil experiment? The positively charged nucleus surrounded by mostly empty space. That was choice 2. And the atom is neutral because protons equals electrons. That's choice 1. Right, again, nothing here should be tricky. Nothing here should be crazy. This should all be like a genuine review, right? Number 12, energy and location of an electron in the third shell compared to energy and location in the first shell. Third shell, we said earlier, third shell has more energy. It's farther away. Boom. Then I skipped to number 14. What is the net charge for 9 protons, 10 electrons? 9 minus 10 is -1, or 1 minus. Number 15, what particles make up the mass, right? Well, we know that electrons do not have mass. Protons and neutrons track. I don't know what a positron is, so it must be choice 3. Number 17, what is the total... I have a feeling that I moved the page there. I did. I didn't want to do that. What is the total number of neutrons in an atom of Si29? Well, silicon, Si, has an atomic number, or a number of protons, which is 14. So 29 minus 14 is 15. That's 15 neutrons. Number 19 talks about the percent error. This is a straight up mathematical formula off the back page of your reference table. It's the accepted value, which was 3.09 minus 3.29, the measured value divided by the accepted value, times 100%. And that, in this case, equals 3.09 minus 3.29, 3.09 times 100. I'm just going to make it positive, but it's 6.5% error, which is actually very good. Anything under 10% generally is regarded as very good. What would identify the element? That is definitely choice 1. The atomic number is the number of protons. And finally, number 22, what's the total charge of the nucleus of nitrogen? Well, again, I'm going to check the box. The number down there is 7, so the charge on the nucleus is plus 7, or choice 3. Right. I hope that none of these questions were that crazy, none of these questions were that out there. Perhaps this question, number 3, but other than that, everything should have been fairly straightforward. This is all stuff that we have talked about. This is all stuff that you have done. Right, you'll have some more questions to do. They're later on. Make sure you look at the page number. Please make sure to look at the page number, all right? I'll go over those questions in the next video. In the meantime, be good. Stay sane. Hope to see you soon. Take care, kids.